What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another The Family Chantel video, and this one right here is episode 11 of season 4. But before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, every single person that is a member of Patreon, and every single person that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. Now, with that being said, let's get into this week's episode.
I go to this because I want to Chantel give, second opportunity to explain herself. And then, let's see if she's going to throw me under the bus again.
She never threw under the bus in the first place, you moron, but okay, whatever.
Don Pedro, ¿cómo está?
After my meeting with Lydia, I'm open-minded about what a meeting with her and Pedro could be like. Pedro puts a lot of stock in what she has to say in our marriage. I don't. But if he wants to sit at the table with his mom and talk to me, I'm willing to do anything for him.
It's a freaking ambush. It's a freaking ambush. I like that you got hope, girl, but it's an ambush. Okay, let's behave and carry on.
Tú, entonces nuestro trabajo, tuve un acuerdo que tú ibas no puedes ir a ningún lado pujando, no por mí, no al lado de ella.
De la vez, ¿qué hay que hacer? Chantel, que es la dama, que ella exprese primero, ¿y por qué no están de acuerdo?
Él es molesto porque yo fui enojado cuando él traer un llave con otra mujer nombre en eso en casa. Él está molesta conmigo cuando estoy enojada, cuando él llegando a casa en 3 de la mañana. También él no le gusta cuando yo pregunto dónde vas en la noche y qué hora vas a estar en casa. Él dice, tú no tienes que saber eso, voy a hacer que quiero, cosas así.
Está mal por parte de Pedro. Tú tienes muchas mujeres que trabajan en la oficina. No hay que estar siempre juntos con esas mujeres.
Haciendo uñas con ellos, haciendo cena con ellos.
No, es que eso es trabajo de oficina.
Ir
El
a
hecho de que tú trabajes en la
centro.
oficina, de que tú llegas a tu casa, tú vas a tu trabajo a la oficina, pero inmediatamente tú sales de ahí. Tú no tienes que continuar.
Ok, lo primero que es que yo tenía el nombre de la llave de una persona, una muchacha puso el nombre en mi llave, fue que yo estaba en la oficina, ok, estaba en la
Y
oficina,
llevándola a casa siempre en su coche.
¿En cuál coche?
En su coche, llevándola a trabajo siempre.
Ella no tiene coche. Que vaya en taxi. Pero no te complique la vida.
Yo con Daniel nunca he tenido problemas.
¿Por qué?
Con Daniel, el esposo de ella, yo lo conozco.
Bueno, está bien.
Yo lo conozco, ella tiene su hija, tiene todo, siempre andamos para abajo
Está
juntos.
bien.
Comenzamos los dos juntos a trabajar juntos al mismo tiempo.
Yo no sabía que ella tiene hijos.
I told you that she had a daughter. Yo te dije que tiene una
Y
hija.
yo no sabía que fue su, en realidad, esposa.
Yo te
Creo
dije a
que
ti-
es un novio.
Yo te dije a
de
ti que era
verdad.
su esposo, yo te lo dije a ti, pero tú siempre quieres escuchar lo que tú quieres escuchar.
No, el problema es no estoy divertido
Ella
como
le
tus
gusta
amigos.
nada le gusta hacer, no le gusta hacer.
Tú ir a beber me gusta. Tú vas a mirar películas me gusta.
Pero-
Me gusta el centro.
Que le gusta hacer las cosas, pero no le gusta la persona que me rodea. We like different stuff most of the time. Like, let's go to my Thai, example, And she say, no, I don't like it. I love video games. I try to show her how to play video games. She say, okay, I'm not interested in that. Have you tried to do anything that she likes to do? Go to a restaurant, buy things all the time, Like, go to club at night.
Películas para trabajo.
Fue después de la noche. Y tú estabas aquí, tú estabas afuera. Tú estabas de vacaciones. Ya, que no hable.
Sí, me voy. Mis vacaciones.
Ella se ha ido 10 veces de vacaciones en un año.
10 veces.
Yeah, how long you been vacation?
Y yo inventarte. Eso es la otra cosa que él molesta. Cuando yo quiero hacer algo, yo dice, Pedro, tú quieres hacerlo. Y tú siempre me dice que no.
I don't want to spend the rest of my life.
Pero-
Todo el dinero que siempre. Ella trabaja para irse de vacaciones, ella trabaja para nada más.
Las parejas tienen que hacer algo en común. ¿Qué hacen en común?
We used to go to the park, feed ducks back when we had no money. We spent tons of time together running, taking a run together. We used to watch movies together. We used to go to the pet store together and, just look at the animals and pretend like we're going to buy one or imagine what it would be like to buy one. I mean,
Listen, real quick, listen real quick. It's a wrap. Listen, she went to DR to get the support of the mother. And the mother, to be fair, surprisingly, has been quite supportive, to be fair. But he's not having none of it. If he's not having none of it, then that means your relationship is over. It's dead. It's done out here. Dead out. Huh? Okay, it doesn't exist. Disappeared. Narnia's door opened. He went in it and never came back. Done. He's not coming back ever again. Jumanji. Stuck in the game. Okay? Done. Because simply, this was your last move. Go to the mum. Build some sort of relationship. Get the mum to talk to him. And he ain't even listening to mum at this point. He's justifying everything, even to his mum. The person that you thought would get through to him. Done. Relationship is finito. Done and dusted. Ain't not coming back. You know what I mean? This ain't no Terminator, Geminis, where you can keep coming back. It's over. There's no recycling here. But anyway, let's continue.
Just any little thing. We used to have a friendship.
Ahora Chantel, como me dice Pedro, no lo apoya, no coopera con él con la limpieza. Se me dice que tú no arreglas la cama. ¿Es cierto?
No, está limpio. Yo siento como él solo quiere molestarme. Eso es como yo siento. Que no puedo hacer nada bien para ti. Cuando yo cocinarte huevos, tú dices, no, me gusta otro tipo de huevos. Entonces estoy haciendo, pero tú siempre tienes algo mal de las cosas que yo hago.
Él está trabajando, quiere echar para adelante, quiere progresar, quiere estar económicamente bien. Para eso hay que trabajar ahora.
Él puede.
No,
Tú puedes trabajar.
No puedo.
Tú puedes aprender. De verdad. Pero yo quiero a mi esposo.
You don't keep me dependent. You want somebody all day by your side. I can't be always by your side. I got my own things to do all the time. Yo tengo mi propia cosa que hacer. Yo tengo mi propio goal. Yo tengo mi propio...
Espérate, cállate, escucha. Tú sales con tus amigos y él sale con sus amigos, pero ustedes no salen juntos. ¿Es un matrimonio? No. Es que ustedes tienen que, en vez de buscar tanto ya conflicto, hablar del mismo, tienen que buscar una solución.
No, la solución es, I want my tiempo aparte.
¿Cuál es el tiempo aparte?
Eso va a molestar más.
I don't care. I need my time off. I'm tired. Estoy
También
cansado.
estoy cansado,
Okay.
pero si tú ir a otro apartamento, problemas van a crecer.
No, ya, yo sentí. Ella hace lo que ella quiere, yo lo que yo quiero. Yo voy a tener mi tiempo
Bueno,
aparte.
entonces, ¿qué es? Tú haces lo que tú quieres y ella hace lo que tú quieres.
No, es que no puede ser así.
¿Cómo así?
No puede ser así. Que ella siempre quiere que uno esté pegado de ella siempre.
Pero que no es pegado, no estamos hablando de pegarte. El matrimonio es un compromiso.
Entonces-
el compromiso no es tuyo solo, ni de ella sola, es de los dos. Ninguno de los dos estaba arrepentido. Ninguno de los dos quería aportar ese granito de arena para que las cosas pudieran cambiar. Ya ustedes dos, usted grande y usted grande. Yo le di su consejo y yo me voy. Hasta aquí llegué. Si ustedes quieren que el matrimonio se desbarate, ustedes son los responsables. No busquen a más nadie. Viendo que ellos, ninguno de los dos, estaba dispuesto a hacer un sacrificio, pues me paré de la mesa. Al parecer, ya ahí no había nada más que hacer.
You know what? I'm impressed. I'm proud of the mother. She done a regular job mediating. You know what I mean? She wasn't biased. I was expecting to be biased. She was straight down the middle, and I'll be honest with you. I think if it was Karen, it would have been different. Karen would have been biased 100%. You know what? So shout out to Pedro's mom on this one, you know what I mean? But it is very evident that Pedro is done and dusted with the relationship. I mean, I've been saying for the last 3 episodes, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, man is gone. But we know this anyway. But let's see what else happens next in this episode.
Entonces, are you moving out?
Yeah, I may be moving out.
I don't want you to move out.
It's not you want it. I need to move out.
No, you don't. That's gonna make problems worse.
You made.
Because we already don't do anything
I
together.
don't care if we do anything together. I need my thing apart, and that's it.
Well, I guess since we're separated, I got to go.
Yeah, got to go.
Yeah.
I pull my dream away for you. You know what I mean? I pull whatever had me away for her. She can't do nothing by herself. And then if I try to push her, she angry on me all the time. I know what I want. I don't know what she wants. She know how to go in her life. You know what I mean? Like what you want to do? Like be in the bed 3 days, 4 days sleeping. You have to do anything. Show me. Of me? If she want to be the best of her, let me know. I meet you halfway. But I'm tired for real. I'm tired.
I feel like after the meeting with Pedro's mom, nothing has changed. I feel so naked right now. I have not even told my own mother the things that I told Lydia tonight. I don't agree with separating. I don't want a divorce. If he presents me with some papers, they're not getting signed. Because I feel like my goal in life was really to have a man exactly as Pedro is. To have a husband, have a family, and have children. That's my goal. That's my #1 goal. Sorry if that's my only goal, but that's the most important one to me. So I'm gonna continue to fight for love.
Damn! I mean, listen, man. It must be love. Yo, man, you can't be sounding this desperate. Desperate, naive, stubborn. I don't know what any other words, but you know them. Type them in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video too. But listen to me real quick. If a man doesn't want you, he doesn't. If your partner, see, if your partner doesn't want you, they don't want you. You move on. But here's the thing though. If you had red flags before you got married, you should have worked on those red flags before getting married. Did you work on those red flags before getting married? That is the question. If you can work on your red flags, not necessarily perfect them, not necessarily get them out of the way, but if you can work on them together, it means that you're learning how to work together. You're learning how to compromise together. You're learning to understand that in the long run, if we do have conflicts that sometimes we won't be able to compromise from, are we both going to be able to move on and still carry on like this? Because at the end of the day, you're not always going to be on the same page. If you're in a relationship with someone that each time things goes completely tits up, and each time you have a conversation about it, there's never a compromise, or there's never a feeling of walking away and being like, well, at least we had a conversation about it. We'll just let bygones be bygones and get on with it. If you're always walking away with bitterness, always walking away with, the conversation didn't even happen, these things are not good. The matter of the fact is though, she talks about she wanted a man like Pedro. You wanted a man like Pedro, but did you also take into account some of the negatives about being with a man like Pedro? Or some of the positives about being like a man like Pedro that you wouldn't want to necessarily support? I say positive because in his mind, he's someone that believes that he's on a mission to chase goals, which is fantastic for him. So that's a positive for him. But at the end of the day, though, if he feels like that she's not supporting him, then that means she's not supporting his positive. So you also got to remember, are you also willing to support your partner during in something that they see as positive, despite the fact that you might not see it as ideal or realistic? Doesn't matter. Can you be supportive? So many questions to be asked, so many questions to be answered. But hey, she's moving mad. She's moving freaking mad now. I'm not gonna sign those papers. Go bye, man. Anyway, let's continue.
The meeting with Lydia, it was not helpful. She didn't have any insight. She had no suggestions. If Pedro wanted to fix our marriage, it makes sense.
Damn, she's like, she had no suggestions. What are you talking about? She told you both. She done told you both. If neither one of us are looking to be responsible for the situation, then what now? She told you what she needed to tell you. Suggestions wasn't even a factor. Plus, she knows her son. When she was just trying to say that, listen, you all need to be responsible. And I know even if I suggest things, my son's just gonna be like, yeah. Now, Lydia done a decent job in my opinion. But anyway, what else could she have done? But let's get into it. And also, is she supposed to give you suggestions to grown people? Come on now. Responsibility is the suggestion.
Sense to sit down with his mom. But if he wants a separation, this meeting should have never happened. Hi, Mom. At this point, my family doesn't even know where I really am, and they don't understand how hard I've really been fighting to save my marriage, but Pedro wants a separation. The walls are closing in on me, and I'm ready to let my family in.
How's the counseling going?
So actually, I wanted to tell you that I lied to you. I'm not in Arizona.
What? Where are you?
The Dominican Republic to meet with his mom. Before you say anything, Pedro told me that I haven't made an effort to make up with his family. So in order to show him that I am trying to make up with his family, I decided to fly to the Dominican Republic and talk to his mom.
Stay far away from his family.
Well, actually, the conversation with her went better than I thought it would. But Pedro, he got mad because I came here in the first place. So he flew over immediately and accused me of lying to his mom because I didn't tell her everything that was going on with us.
Well, it's probably a trick. Whatever's going on, I'm sure she has something to do with it. And it strikes me as odd that your mother-in-law, who is not married, can give you all of this marriage advice.
I'm not taking any marriage advice from her. I don't think that she has any say in my marriage.
It's concerning to me that Chantel is confiding in
No. Let's stop this behavior. It's concerning to who? Concerning to her? Just because you two got a marriage that has worked, it doesn't mean that someone who's not married doesn't know how to give advice. End of the day, you can get advice from both ends. It's like, for example, you could get advice from someone that is a professional football player. Oh no, it's someone that's been a professional sports player. Let's say that, sports player. But then you can get advice from someone who never made it. But just because the person never made it, doesn't mean they can't give advice. Because they can still guide you massively. You look at people that manage teams. I mean, I can relate to football as in soccer. Some of these greatest managers, Sir Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho. Okay, just name a few that people know about. These are people that football careers wasn't great. It wasn't great. But management careers were fantastic. Because their knowledge was amazing. Their performance, not so much. Knowledge is on point. So at the end of the day, just because lady isn't in a marriage doesn't mean that she's unable to give good advice. It's like me, I've been single for a while, so now I can't give relationship advice just because I'm single? What the And plus, how do we know that you two are in a happy marriage anyway? How do we not know that your man is just submissive to whatever you want, Karen? Huh? Yeah, Karen. How do we know that your husband's even actually really happy internally? He may just pretend to be happy, he just wants to keep you quiet because you got a big mouth, Karen. I mean, anyone that wants to deal with Karen basically has to be submissive anyway. Yeah, all you Karens. Anyway, man, let's continue with the madness. Yes.
Pedro's mother about relation things.
It's funny, yeah, that you would confide in the woman who threw water at her very own sister and the girl who threw glass and Mama said knock you out.
Ooh. If we would have known that she was going to talk to Pedro's mother about certain things, we would have definitely told her, hey, you might want to hold up for a second. You might not want to do that right now.
Well, Pedro's actually been pretty mean to me lately.
How so?
Oh, he cusses at me, he talks mean to me, and then he asks for a separation.
He just out of the blue asked you for a separation. Is he back scamming, that scamming thing, remember? Is he back on the scamming kick? Because that's part of the recipe. When these swanky pankies come, they are nice for a few years, a number of years, then after they get their permanent green card, the swanky pankies, they start acting really mean to their spouse in hopes that their spouse will kick them out.
He said that he has to grow.
When did this start? After he went and applied for his permanent green card?
He thinks I'm not supporting him, and I feel like he's harboring a lot.
Answer the question. Your mom asked you when did it start? Did it start after the green card or what? She ignored that one. She flew away from it. No, answer the question. Answer the question.
Of anger, and he's been taking it out on me.
Why didn't you tell me any of this? I wish I had known sooner.
I feel like I've been so desperate. I don't want for my marriage of 6 years to go away, and I'm really freaking out. I feel like I have been, and now my husband is asking for a separation.
Your mom asked you, why didn't you tell her? Again, you're avoiding that question. This Chantel is funny.
All I need from my family is support. I am overwhelmed because everything that I've done has made things worse so far. And there's nothing that I can do to change this man's mind about our marriage.
Listen. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. There's a fine line between accountability and just flat out just being idiotic. You cannot put the blame on yourself at this moment in time. I mean, you can put blame on yourself in certain areas, but you cannot say that everything that I've done has just been whatever, as if it's your fault. No. Everything that you did is a good thing. It means you was trying. It didn't work out, but that's fine. If it didn't work out, it doesn't mean it's your fault. It means that you was just a bit too late. And being too late, maybe you can flip and say that yes, it is your fault for being too late, but it's more about how you then tell yourself off that it's your fault. You know what I mean? Because for her, it's more like, well, I've tried and nothing's working, so I'm done out here. But that isn't necessarily the situation here. Okay? The situation is that you didn't try earlier on. And now you got to ask yourself a question. If I just tried earlier on, this wouldn't have happened. If I had tried earlier on or I did certain things, and maybe the efforts that I'm making now would have obviously worked out. But because I haven't tried so many other things, it's now far too late. And these are things you can take with yourself into your next relationship. Chantel, call your boy, you know what I mean? I'm available, you know what I'm saying? but I ain't moving to, actually, then again, the bills in the UK are going up. No, I ain't moving to America, we can move to another country, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not the UK either, yeah. But then again though, if man like Pedro couldn't smash for God knows how many months, you must be toxic as hell. Stay away from me. But on a serious note, the most important thing for Chantel is to learn what she didn't do correctly in this relationship, to take that into the next relationship. And that is something that everybody should be doing. Okay? Simple as that. But hey, it is what it is. Let's get into it.
Pedro and I are leaving today, so I gotta go and pack my bags.
Can I tell you something about rock bottom? It's like a ball. When a ball backs against the ground, what happens to it? It goes straight up. And you are going to be okay.
You gonna be okay? Yeah, you're gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta pick yourself up and you'll be okay. That's the best thing that her mother said, to be honest with you. You're gonna be okay. That's the main thing. Always remember that. You'll always be okay after any heartbreak, after, marriage or relationship that doesn't go well. Remember that. Believe in yourself. Yeah.
Dominican Republic, going back to Atlanta, I feel like I've accomplished nothing. What I did accomplish was, it's worthless. What value is a relationship with Pedro's mom if I don't have a relationship with Pedro?
Together, but it's more distance now than ever. I should determine my mind to have the separation when I get back because, like, Chantel, she pushing me to the right now. I have a timeline, yeah, but maybe I need to get like 3 or 6 months by myself, maybe. Maybe we have to, take a little time off, think about what you want, think about what I want, because we don't want the same thing right now. Maybe the distance can help a little bit. I miss my marriage the way it was before, less problems. I was super attracted to her. She was a sweetheart, beautiful body, beautiful eyes, We have good physical connection, yeah, strong physical connection. Maybe that's all we have at the beginning. Maybe we never had that things in common.
I want to stay married. It's the vow that I took, and I want to stay married. It's the decision I made. I want to be married. I'm married to Pedro. I wanted to be married to him when I said yes to him, when I took the fake ring from him, when we went to the jewelry store, and I put the ring in my name. It's so pretty.
Fresh, credit. It's very difficult.
I had no idea that your immigration status would have an effect on your credit. So I have to put my name on everything. It's like I'm buying my own wedding. He doesn't remember any of the things that I've had to go through. I filled out the K-1 visa paperwork. I visited him when I had zero money. I visited him with all of my little part-time money I had, spent it all, and even trusted him here. And I feel like the more independent he's gotten in America, the more distance he's become from me. So, no, I don't like the person that Pedro is turning into, but I still want to remain married to him. I don't like who he is right now, but maybe the future Pedro is better.
I have nothing else to add. Said a lot of things, and I believe I've said enough for today. For today. So now it's your turn to get down in the comment section and let me know what you're thinking. But hey, I'll see you guys down there. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Come on now, and I'll see you. Oh yeah, that's it. Peace.